What's going on, guys? ShadowNinja here. Today I want to talk about next season for Destiny 2. Now, in 6 days, we are going to be getting the reveal of the Witch Queen, and I am super ecstatic about that. And similar to last year, where we also get some details about next season, what's going on, what's the activities, what's the narrative, things of that nature. I really do like the reveal day 1 of the season coming out. I kind of want them to transition more to that for every season, but I digress. I want to make this video talking about next season because I think it's really being underlined how important next season is, because no matter how great the Witch Queen looks, it's going to be a long time to get there. We are talking probably 6 to 7 months depending on the release date of the Witch Queen, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's somewhere in February, maybe even March. I do not think January at all. That is just my personal take. But again, let's talk about next season and why it's so important. Now, first off, this is going to be the longest season I'm aware of for Destiny ever. They delayed the Witch Queen, probably for the right reasons. I'm not upset about that, but they didn't adjust the seasonal roadmap, which I am a little surprised by. So next season, it sounds like it's going to be the longest season to come, and that means that they're going to have to really time gate a lot of things. Now let me explain this. Past seasons, I really enjoyed the amount of content we have got right off the bat and things that we've gotten pieced later in the season, but for the most part, everything has come out at no longer than halfway mark of the season. For the most part, it has been different for other seasons, especially recently, but again, for the most part, everything comes out at once, and I like that. But for a 5 to 7 month seasonal time frame we're looking at, there's a lot of dead time in Destiny, and if you guys either are experienced players or just play frequently, there's going to be a lot of things not to do. You're going to be caught up with a lot of things, and while I have stuff to do as well, I'm not going to probably want to play this game as much or have a desire to play this game. Now, so what does that mean? Well, narratively wise, we're going to have to time gate a bit of it. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. So for the most part, every week in the beginning can be the same. Every weekly narrative changes, but I think at a certain point we need to spread out in the narrative and probably every other week. So at least we get closer to the Witch Queen with some story beats to go off of and a cinematic to get us geared up, and probably hopefully a live event to kick us off for that next year. But if they keep this, the system that they have now of every week, the narrative, and the week ends at week 12 or week 10, whatever, it's gonna be a little disappointing, and we're gonna get to a point of the game where we're not gonna want to play it for 4 months, and that's just unhealthy. Now, another thing that I think they need to do is that they need to reveal and release some sort of dungeon for next season. Now, I don't think we should get this at launch, but I do think somewhere in November we should get a brand new dungeon to give us 2 to 3 months of content there, of weekly grind, to get some highly desirable stuff, I'm hoping, and hopefully it's a phenomenal dungeon. I know that Bungie has continuously, time after time, improved upon their dungeons, and we haven't gotten one yet this year, so a new dungeon along with the other dungeons we could participate in is definitely going to be helpful, and make us want to play this game a little bit more. Another thing too is weapon quest, or at least exotic quest, or just any legendary weapon quest, let's say. They should be dropping that periodically throughout the season. Maybe every month we get a new legendary or maybe even an exotic to quests, do some sort of lines to get, because that will again bring us back into Destiny, get us playing a little bit more again, and then we can maybe hop off if we complete it. Maybe we could just do some other things. We get a little Destiny bug and we want to keep playing it. But again, if they time gate a little bit more new weapons and we get it throughout the whole season, I think that's going to be a great way of helping continuously cause the community to interact with this season, because again, it's going to be so long, and if they treat it how they've been treating seasons, it's going to be a long 4 to 5 month dead period, and that's not going to be good. Now, let's talk about what I think is going to happen the most, and it's just me being honest with you guys. So I think what's going to happen is that we're going to get a traditional season. It's going to be about 3 months, and then the other 3 months are going to be dead space for Destiny, so players can catch up on things, get reissues, or even just if they missed out loot from the season, they take the time to regrind stuff, replay narratives, maybe max out all the characters, really catch up and build up for that event of Witch Queen. So again, I do think, me personally, well, all these things I wish for is not going to happen. It's possible, but again, I don't think it's going to happen. I think Bungie's going to say, hey, we're going to be this season, and then this following month, so we got no new content coming out for the most part. We'll probably give Iron Banner and other activities some more loot or whatever. We'll have some seasonal stuff or event stuff or just romance stuff for that dead period. But when it comes to new content, new weapons, I don't think it's going to happen at that frame. So I do think that they're going to view that and communicate to us that, hey, this is going to be your time as a player to really catch up, do raids, get all the gears, because we are going to be removing, let's say, the Tangled Shore and everything from that expansion you really want to get before you miss out and you can't get anymore. So maybe they view it like that and they give us that, but again, I really hope they don't. But that's just my take on it. Let's see what happens. If you guys enjoyed this video and found it informative, or just have your own comment to what you hope for or think is going to happen, leave a comment down below, or at least like this video if you guys did enjoy it. Helps out the video a lot. And if you guys are new here and want more Destiny content from me, whether it's Destiny 2, if you guys are new here and want more content from me, whether it's Destiny 2, Halo Infinite, Call of Duty, or Battlefield 2042, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date all the content coming from me. With that being said, that's all I got for this one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.